Hello, Steady Eddie here, and I'm disturbed. Yes, I'm really disturbed. I'm disturbed about what's happening to the British police force. Yes, the British police force, the ones we call on when we are robbed or burgled or faced with a life-threatening situation. The police force who we pay to protect us from evil. The police force who we're supposed to trust implicitly to do what's right and honourable and tell the truth, the whole truth, and oh well, you can I think you can guess the rest. I think you know which way this is going. Well, I'm disturbed about the number of reports I'm hearing on the news about the police doing wrong, and the number of polls in various places which suggest that something like 80% of the public do not trust the police. So why exactly do the public not trust the police? Well, there's hardly a day or a week goes by without another report suggesting that there are many police officers in the force who simply shouldn't be there. It's estimated that hundreds, maybe even thousands of police officers have unsafe criminal record checks and therefore are not as clean or as honourable of character as what police officers are supposed to be. So what notorious incidents have occurred which make people not trust the police? Well, it is said that the police are institutionally racist. Okay, so if you happen to be of an ethnic minority, then this is obviously going to be a problem for you. So what are the reasons that people not trust the police? Well, there have been reports of police officers swapping indecent images, obscene images in fact, with other colleagues for a laugh. You know, I mean, it's absolutely atrocious, but whatever their motives are, they've been caught red-handed swapping indecent images. Also, there's numerous other, sexually related devious activities. I know of cases where officers have been exposing themselves in public. There was also a case where a female officer was caught on CCTV at the police station giggling because she'd strip-searched the girl and was giggling about how hairy this girl was. Okay, well, apart from being institutionally racist, flashing their private parts in public, giggling at how hairy a girl was after she was strip-searched, and also swapping indecent messages on social media. For what other reasons do people not trust the police? Well, there was also the most extreme case a couple of years ago during lockdown when a serving Metropolitan Police officer used his powers to abduct, rape and murder a woman. What on earth can you say about that? Okay, so this is all very disturbing. And, it's disturbing because there's hardly a week goes by without yet another report, yet another incident involving officers. And it's easy to get the impression that the UK police force is getting out of hand and turning to shit. So, is this the first time in history that the police have not been trusted by the public? Well, no, not at all. I seem to recall way back in the 70s, 80s, maybe the 90s even, the police got a very bad press for reports about, beating up suspects, intimidating suspects, fabricating evidence, even the report of a police officer mistreating a rape victim. It was all very topical back then, and it led to a cleaning up of the police force. I think what really made a difference was the introduction of CCTV into police stations. That was an enormous help if you happen to be arrested. I think one of the problems the public have with the police is that the police tend to be inveterate liars. If ever you are arrested for no good reason, then by the time that arrest comes to court, there will be a damn good reason. They will lie through their teeth on that statement in order to get a conviction. And the sad thing is that the courts tend to think the police are good as gold. They'll believe them. And this brings me to the main problem with the police. It's the whole system. You see, the aim of the police officer is to get a result. It's all about results, results, results. It's the same with salesmen. Salesmen are there to get results. When a double glazing salesman enters your home, he is not there to give you a free, no obligation quote. He is there to sell. He wants a result. And they will lie, cheat, and probably rob their own grandmother in order to get that result. Well, it seems to me it's the same with the police. They are there for results. They are there to reach their monthly quota, their monthly target. And anyone who tells you that the police do not have a monthly target is talking through their rear end. Imagine a nice police officer, a nice, friendly, diplomatic police officer, one who manages to smooth over every situation and resolve it without a problem and never ever makes arrests. Well, he isn't going to last very long, is he? One thing that's noticeable, apart from the institutionally racist bit, about the number of notorious incidents the police are being called to account for, the majority of them appear to me to be sexually related offences. You make what you please of that one. You tell me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that all of the police are all perverts and a waste of space. I mean, the police do a very, very hard job, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite either. If my home was burgled, the first thing I'd do is call the police. I just wouldn't expect miracles about them actually doing anything. That's all.